Hello, hi, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing great. What about you? How was your day so far and morning?
Yes, everything is going very well. As today is Sunday, so I'm enjoying at home, relaxing because you can relax whenever no one has to go for work. Children don't have to go to their school, then you can also avoid your daily routine timetable. So that's what
Yes.
I'm doing today. Tell me something about you.
Yeah, my Sunday it's as usual, not like other day. So today I didn't do any special, so my day it's completely not good, not that much, but it's as usual for me. So I think we had already taken station one time, and we do not need to introduce ourselves, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
think one time we took. So I think 2 days ago I was thinking to take it again because it's been many days when we took. So do you have any question to ask me, or we just go with the flow? We should talk any particular topic, but I do not have, but I will bring if you do not have.
Okay. Like this is like you can many times I feel like, is it really important, even if you have very supportive family, everybody is supporting you so much, still, is it very much necessary for ladies to be financially independent? At that time also, is it necessary? I
Okay,
want to
this
know.
question. So yeah, like it's really important, be financial independence women these days because after getting married, many women start depending on their husband and they think that okay, we should have to earn money, we should have to work. Like if we have done something in our back day and still we are working in office, so maybe they are earning money and they do not need to depend on them. So it happens. I think most of the women they don't think before married, but after married they start thinking. They start wondering about their job, about their family, and they start thinking about their self. Right? How much is I think it is important. So I think it's really crucial for everyone. Yeah. So what about you? What do you
Yes.
think?
Yes, like I have seen, like I have heard and seen, like many
Mm.
of them when they feel very much comfortable, after marriage, so they quit job. And later on, when we feel at the time of crisis or when we feel bored, then we feel like doing again. But if we continue our career, so I think we can reach to a level
Mm.
very quickly. So I feel like we should carry on with our journey of career. Like we should not leave a gap. Whether we got a supportive family or we are so much in a happy zone, I think we should take it our career very much seriously. I
Yeah.
think
So
I have seen.
So are you thinking to do job, or you are also wanting to be a YouTuber and earning money from YouTube like me?
Yes, right now I'm very much comfortable, running my YouTube channel this way. So I feel like if I get opportunity to take, so taking this way, I think will be much easier for
Hmm.
me
So what about your
because this
YouTube
way I.
channel? Is it going well? What
Yes,
about your
yes,
channel?
definitely. I'm an aspiring learner, so definitely I'm getting so much to learn. So I feel like it was my
Yes.
best decision to open this channel. So I'm enjoying very much because every time in a bit to post content. So in a every time in a bit to post your video, you find different kind of content. Even if you want to talk to someone, you want to post conversational videos, you have so many thoughts in your mind, like we should talk something different irrespective of daily routine or daily kind of daily used to do day to day conversation. We want to talk something different so that viewers also take interest and they also get to take some knowledge from the
Yes.
conversation. So
Yes.
in this way I think I am learning a lot, so that is very
Yeah.
useful for me.
Certainly. So let's talk about something different related to YouTube. So my question is to you. When new learner, I think a new YouTuber, whenever they come on this platform, so they start wondering how can they start and what is the criteria they need to follow. And if they are not going to follow, so maybe they are not going to get that much benefit from it, like a description box. Even they don't know, like even we didn't know when we started doing it, so we started figuring it out on YouTube, and they like we were getting how can we write. down something on description box, and that in video it will be amazing, and people they love to see it, they love to watch our video. So what do you think, like audio quality and the background, or like you're speaking? And I think it depends on you how much you are enthusiasm and how much you are energetic person when you start speaking. So it should be fast, it should be full of bean, we have to be full of bean. If we are going to talk in front of camera, we have to upload that video on channel, so we should be kind of energetic person while recording a video. So do you think it's a necessary? Hmm.
Yes,
So
I
yeah.
feel like if a beginner wants to open their YouTube channel, so first of all, definitely a person has come just because of, he wants to improve his
Hmm.
verbal communication. So I think initially we cannot expect like we can manage our we can manage to, speak well also. Along with that, we show our enthusiasm and energy also because, at a time when you are a beginner, you try to focus on your verbal communication.
Yes.
You try to speak more good and good. If altogether you try to focus on everything, then you will definitely get confused. So I feel like initially, if someone wants to open, definitely they should work upon like how to speak basic sentences, how to answer if somebody is asking their introduction or like basic questions. They should focus on that. And after that, like they can watch their recorded video, and after that, they can work on their communication skills. And then simultaneously, after a period of time, they can focus on many things like
Yeah.
editing part, or if they are doing little low, they can work on that accordingly.
Definitely, I'm completely bored with you because even I think we all new YouTuber, which we are applying, think uploading our video daily basis. So I can see when I started my English journey with the YouTube. So what I did, like I was just uploading my video. I was not thinking about how can I write this description box and each and everything. I was not aware. But yeah, if you are uploading something, so first you have to watch some video through coming on your YouTube channel, because we don't know how to upload video. If you are a beginner, if you don't know, so you should have to watch. But yeah, initially we can't put there this much, I think, this much effort. But when you start doing it regularly over time, so it will happen, and you will get to know day by day, little by little. So even I felt we are very far better than those days. Earlier we didn't know about all criteria, but we were very serious about English. We just wanted to get over this fear. And yeah, even I thought if I feel better, then I will start thinking about YouTube algorithm, and talking about a background and a face clearer and each and everything I will think. But yeah, like at some point I realized, okay, I have done what I wanted to do, and it's time to focus on my channel as well, because it feels there someone is learning. So yeah, we should have to keep energized, an energized person, and we should have to be a full of person, full of being. So in this way we started. So yeah, it's really helping people, I
Yes,
think.
and
Yeah, do you also, many people ask me, and I think it's really necessary for a beginner to add captions in our video, because they are not able to catch each and every word when we pronounce, so they get confused. So yeah, like if you're going to add subtitle free of cost on the house, so it happens, you are going to take a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I used one application, not application, it was a website. It was taking 1 hour, but still it was not happening. So I stopped completely. One and two time I did, and then I got frustrated. So what about you? Are you using paid application to add caption?
no. Yes, I have. So far, I have not used any captions. I come to know about captions, this idea of using captions, when one of my viewers, subscriber, he has DM me that I'm
Hmm.
not able to understand, many times, whatever you say. Why don't you use caption? Because it is very difficult for me, just because I'm a beginner. So at that time, this incident is 1 month back. So at that time, I thought, let it's a good thing. Like if you add caption also in your video, so that all kind of people, whether they are intermediate, beginner, so they can relate with my video. But so far, it is yet to be done. And to your first question, I want to add on, when we start our YouTube journey, at that time, we are not connected with, we are not connected with any of the YouTubers. So
Yeah.
whenever we find any kind of problem while uploading video, we have to figure us out. Means there is no one to help.
Hmm.
If today I want any kind of help, definitely there are so many YouTubers. I can take their help because I have acquaintance with them. But initially, you have to put in your hard work regarding each and
Yes.
everything. So I think initial days are quite difficult. It's not regarding your YouTube journey. I think regarding in every field. Whenever you go first time and you try to start doing that, you face difficulties at least 3 to 4 months. And after that, you start becoming usual doing that.
Hmm. Yeah, we should have to keep working very hard to get something and to understand the scenario, what is the way of uploading video, each and everything we should have to go through. But initial we don't know, but it takes time to understand the algorithm. Maybe 1 month, 2 month, 3 month later, you will master at it. And we are doing right. Earlier we didn't know, like many things we were not aware, like English we were not able to speak in English, but we put effort. We started working on it. So today we can see we are not we can speak to anyone. We can hold the conversation no matter what kind of people here. I can handle any kind of like boys. Earlier, I was very afraid when it comes about boys podcast. So I was thinking, okay, what kind of question they are going to ask me. But then I started taking session. Then I realized, okay, they all are like us. There's no matter. It doesn't matter that you're going to connect with the boys and girls. If you are enough confident, so I think it's not going to happen. You are not going to get afraid. So it happened due to practice and lots of patience and many things and consistency. This is the best thing. No, consistency is the key to succeed each and everything. I think recently I got a message, and he is a beginner right now. He doesn't take session with anyone when any YouTuber. So for the very first time, he connected with me and he was saying. Uh, he was getting nervous that moment. I said, yeah, I can understand you. It happens with everyone. You should have to keep working and then it will happen. Yeah. So yeah, like he was saying, and today even he was saying, okay, how ma'am, how are you interacting with the boys? I'm still getting fear, even if I'm boy. So I said, yeah, like he started asking that how did you develop? So I said it's all about practice, practice and consistency. If you do it daily, so I think definitely you're going to get rid of this fear in just a week. So could you tell me that how many months did you take to reduce your fear, to overcome this fear, to connecting with the YouTuber on camera? How many months did you take?
Yes, actually, you hit the nail on the head by asking this because initial videos, conversational videos, were very hard for me because my biggest mistake was I was trying to speak correct
Hmm.
because whenever I started my first video, I had not fear of judgment. It was all because that I want everything to be perfect. That is my nature, you can say. So I took sessions, 7 to 8 sessions, but at that time I was so much restless. Though it went well, but somehow I could not took those sessions peacefully. I always had a fear inside me that if I spoke incorrect, if I got incorrect somewhere, what will happen and this and that. So I think it took me a lot to overcome my fear just because I was focusing on my mistakes. And a bit to speak correct English, it took me a lot to feel comfortable, to get comfortable.
Hmm.
So after I got comfortable, then I realized that I could have, taken it so light. I could have taken it so lightly in a easy way, but because of my own fear of speaking correct, it took me a long to come out of my fear. So I just want to say, if you want to learn any skill or any language, irrespective of focusing on your mistakes, because until you do mistakes, you cannot learn. So I think I have learned from my own journey, instead of focusing on paying attention on your mistakes, you should start speaking with confidence, because only with your mistakes you will learn. And as we have always heard that mistakes are stepping stones of success. The
Yeah.
more you do mistakes, the more you will learn from your mistakes.
One incident it reminds me when I was taking one session. I think it was my initial stage, and I think for video conversation. So 1 and 2 weeks later, after I got a girl, she wanted to have a conversation with me. And she has a YouTube channel. It's going really well, and we both were having conversation. In between, like during conversation, she started fumbling and she got nervous and she started shivering and she said to me, please stop the video for a moment and then I will speak. So I said, okay, what happened? I stopped and then she got nervous. It happened due to she just started from the scratch, and I can understand like how much we were struggling that moment, and we were also getting fumble and shivering while speaking. So it was really scary, it feels when you start talking to an YouTuber and in just during conversation you start shivering. So it's really frustrating. But it happens, we can feel there's no any big deal. In our initial stage, we should have to focus this scenario and we can learn from it. We do not need to ashame. Right. So we
Yes.
also struggle a lot of times. So we can feel because many talking about other people, they don't understand the people mind. I think their mindset. They start pulling their leg. Okay, she got nervous and it's not a good, but they didn't even try. It happens. Like we are not like everyone is not a kind of extrovert like us. Like even I'm not a extrovert kind of person, I'm introvert, but it took me time to evolve in this kind of conversation. It's I think it happened only 3 weeks. In 1 month I got over my fear because due to this conversation. So that's why I recommend to everyone, if they want to start their conversation and they have already great command, I think, on their sound speaking, I think audio journaling, so they should start having video session. That's really working each and every learner. In that way, they can hold everything like body gesture, eyes expressions, even they can face camera, they can hold the conversation with anyone. So this is the working. Hmm.
Yes.
All right.
Audio talk
So
is something.
yeah, yeah, go on.
Audio talk is something different, and video talk is something different. Along with improving your verbal communication, you are improving you're boosting your confidence also. And you are right, you get to know how you get eye contact also. So I think you are improving in all way, so that is the best part. And the girl which you are talking about, if she has already taken the first step, it's just that she will take
Yeah,
time. And definitely, if you have some kind of fear, keeping that fear aside, even if you have that fear, you keep on going. Like in case of me, I had that fear, but I still did not stop. I knew that one day or the other, definitely I'll come out of this fear. And that's why today I'm able to talk comfortably, fearlessly.
yeah,
So
I
I think
can.
if you
Yeah.
have some kind of fear, so
Hmm.
along with that fear, you must go on. You should not stop or quit anywhere.
Absolutely. Even though, many beginners, they start to chicken out because they are getting fear. They just want to push it back. There's no any solution. We should have to keep
Yes.
working if you want to be something in your life. So this is the way. There is no way out of it. We should have to keep working. Yeah, initially it's really hard to do it, but just think about your future. You will get over. Even it's really beyond my expectation. Today I'm here. Even I was not expecting in 2025 and 4. Okay, I can speak and I can take a podcast. So that's really remarkable for me. I can't even forget my struggle days when I took a first step toward English journey. So that was really great. I took, so I didn't know how it happened, but it's all about your dedication, patience, and I think passion. So then you can do, if you are completely passionate about learning any skill. It's not about only English, but it may be any skill like a computer field, what you want to achieve. So you can do it, but first we have to count on ourselves. Then it will be possible over time. Yeah, and I think
Yes.
it will be rewarded in the long run. We should have to wait for it. Yeah. Hmm.
For this, you need to have whatever you want to learn. I think you should be fully dedicated before starting or learning any skill. I think only then you can move forward in that direction. If you are, if you have dilemma, if you are somewhere dilemma in your mind that whether I will be able to do it or not, then you will easily quit. By, with your strong determination, I think you must carry on. You should start and then carry on something, because it happens many times, if you are doing something with enjoy, I think you can carry forward. You can learn that activity or skill. But if you are burdenize yourself, many times I used to burdenize myself by thinking I'm not improving, I'm not using fancy words. But at the very next moment, I feel like if I have reached to that level, definitely I can move forward it. So I think we should keep motivating ourselves and keep on our journey like this.
Yeah, I'm completely bored with you. It like we can do it. It's all about dedication, practice, patience. Then we can do it. Okay, all right.
Yes.
So, do you have any another question so you can ask? Otherwise, we will wrap up the session.
Yes. I just want to say, like, I think I don't remember, but I think we met 2 months before, something like
I
this.
think
I
two, three
can,
months ago. 3 months ago.
yes,
It's been
yes, yes,
a
yes.
long time. I
Yes, and
remember.
that I can sense by the way you are speaking fluently. I can judge that you are working very hard on your communication skills,
Okay.
because there is much improvement for the past 2 months, which I can judge. So I think it's commendable. We feel
Okay.
motivated wherever we talk to someone and we get the inspiration.
This is the best feedback for me because, yeah, I was not thinking that I was improving or not. But somewhere I know that I'm working on it and it's improving. But it happened that, you are not ready to accept the things. So, yeah, I feel that after giving you feedback, I think you give me feedback. So that's really remarkable. And I'm so happy. You appreciated me a lot. So, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay, that was a nice question. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I think it was a really great session, and we should have to wrap the session, and then we can meet again after 1 month and two
Yes,
months.
sure.
Yeah. So
Yes.
bye bye. Take
Thank
care.
you very
Have a
much.
great day.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.